Each week, the teams pick a viral video, a meme, or a tweet that's caught their eye. It could be political, or it could just be something that they find weird or amusing. I will decide which one is most point-worthy. This week, we're going to start with Leo. So what have you got for us today?
Well, you know, there's been a brain drain from Russia. So anybody with a brain has been leaving Russia because it's gone a bit rubbish, more rubbish than it was. So the Russian government has brought out this video to try and encourage people from the West to move to Russia.
Right, let's take a look.
This is Russia. Delicious cuisine. Beautiful women. Cheap gas. Rich history. World-famous literature. Unique architecture. Traditional values. Christianity. No cancel culture. Economy that can withstand thousands of sanctions. Time to move to Russia. Don't delay. Winter is coming.
End on a threat.
Yeah, or either that or a new season of Game of Thrones. It's hard to tell. Yeah, I mean, they say there's no cancel culture, but that's very much dependent on if you say anything about the Russian government or the war in Ukraine. They've cancelled quite a lot of people and sent them to gulags. Also, they say they've got beautiful women. Then they show a couple of 6-year-olds. Are they going after, left-wing people? People who work for the BBC? Grooming gangs? It's bizarre. They say... but yeah, they sort of paint themselves... Putin paints himself as having, being the sort of bastion of Christendom, preserving family values and Christianity and all this sort of stuff. But he's using Chechen Islamists and Islamist fighters from Syria to commit war crimes in the Donbass, in east of Ukraine. So that's a load of bollocks. Not very funny, but it is bollocks.
So you're saying Putin not a good guy?
Putin not. I mean, okay. These things are relative. You know what I mean? But now that Tony Blair's off the world scene, Putin is starting to look like a bit of a bad guy.
But do you not think that video? That video looks like they're trolling us.
They are.
I mean, that's a joke. I mean, it makes me think, well, I might move to Russia. They've got a sense of humour. I quite liked it.
Yeah, because they got a sense of humour till you get there and you crack a joke.
And they do want people like me sort of locked up for being gay.
Yeah.
And I'm all for that. Like, I've got a lot of internalised homophobia.
You'd love it in prison.
There's a lot of advantages.
Actually, yeah, doesn't
sort of Burning Men. Anyway.
Ooh la la lag.
Russian bears.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should be grateful that they sent us a video as like their tourism enticement, because like their Ukrainian tourism campaign is basically to get all of Ukraine to move to Russia by becoming Russia. So it's a little bit more extreme.
So you think the war at the moment is extreme tourism?
Yes, it's a whole new thing.
Surprise! You're now on holiday in Russia.
Yeah, that's it. Like, look, their no cancel culture was good. The 3 women, I don't know if we got the 3 women for the no cancel culture. There we are. So they got the sugar babes. Very, very strange campaign, really, all around.
I do like the idea of the culture thing. They've got an amazing culture. When I went to Moscow, they had, if you are out on a night out, you've had too much to drink, you could just hail any car. And there's a kind of tradition that they go, yeah, I'll take you home. It's fine. It's like the best British. Like if we get absolutely smashed, you're just like, I'm just gonna get home. That's absolutely fine. And people will stop and go, yeah, I'm on in. It's like I love that tradition. But is it worth the hassle? Yeah. I mean, are they big on comedy?
Well, also you lost a kidney, didn't you?
Yeah.
Okay, Josh, what do you have for us?
Yeah. So this is a TV interview with a 9-year-old.
All right, let's take a look.
9-year-old Kieran Clausen collects crystals. She dabbles in face paint and she loves sports.
What do you play?
I did play volleyball, soccer, and I want to play basketball.
To Kieran, who's transgender, it's not about racking up victories.
I don't want to win any trophies for it, though. I feel like that's the most unfair way to compete because it's not about winning.
What's it about?
Having fun with your friends for it, though. I feel like that's the most unfair way to compete because it's not about winning.
Now, I don't know if you can see exactly what's going on there, but her dad seems to be mouthing her words. I mean, I actually got very upset when I first saw it. It's outrageous and chilling, I think, to allow a 9-year-old to get earrings. This is the bit I don't get. Her mum is like, obviously non-gender conforming, i.e. she's got short hair, she's not wearing a dress or anything like that. So she's not, yet her mum's allowed to be non-gender conforming, but seemingly she's not allowing her son/daughter to be themselves. You know what I mean? Or not?
Are you implying that mother in some way was controlling the child, who clearly had learnt the script very well?
I just think, I mean, as Josh has touched on here, 9-year-old, you shouldn't be dabbling in face paint at 9 years of age. That's what she's dabbling in that, and a little bit of crystals here and there, in the hope, I think, that the crystals are going to make Kieran better at sport, because that's really what the issue is here. The parent has tried to protect their child and say, look, it's not about winning trophies. You at the sport, that's fine. It's about taking part.
Okay, your take on it? I'm presuming not the same.
No, we're wildly supportive of parents coercing their children into transitioning.
That's the typical right-wing view on this stuff. Yeah.
How do you know it's not that the child has
coerced the parent into transition?
Like in X-Men, like she can just project.
She is an X-Man.
Very good.
Man, whenever I see a trans child, it's like seeing a vegan dog. You know the dog hasn't made that decision. It's the owners come along and projected those values onto it. It's mental. But yeah, it said she's into crystal. Well, I'll give it about 3 years until she's into crystal meth.
Well, okay, I think out of those, the most point-worthy video came from the blue team.